Last week, in a dream called Meraai, Rocky made good progress in installing the floor of the driver's cabin. We went foraging for Meraai's eyes in Durban, and we dropped our rims off at Total Wheel Rebuild for them to be reinforced. The obligatory bad news of the day came when we were told that one of our new rims was not up to scratch, and it would cost me the price of a black market kidney to buy new rims. This week, Total Wheel Rebuild comes to the rescue in a spectacular way. We also collect Meraai's brand new eyes and find out a little bit more about them. And if you really want to know how to annoy me, keep watching.
Many years ago, after the greatest of wars, fire and brimstone descended on all. The planet was ruled by the evil Starman, who made all Rim's lives miserable. Then, in the vestibules of hope, a spark became a blinding flame that obliterated the evil Starman. The gladiators who fought for the freedom of the Rims then set about forging the mother of all Rims. And so it was done, and so it shall be written.
Now that is the kind of welcome you will get if you help Meraai. And Total Wheel Rebuild are helping us in a big way. Our rim saga took a big turn in the right direction when Andy and his guys said they will help us by sponsoring the labor on these new rims. And we are talking heavy duty commercial rims, and we will show you a little bit more about them later. And that is also why there is that in the corner, because they deserve it. Oh, and did I mention it is a new day, it is a new week with new challenges, and yeah, we got some good stuff lined up. Before we get to Total Wheel Rebuild, let's do a quick catch up on what's going on at East Coast Scratch and Dent. So what's going on behind me on the floor is the guys have just got rid of all the epoxy that was flaking. It's probably due to all the exposure outside, and that product that we used to coat the entire chassis and the undercarriage Raptor, we are going to do the whole floor with that. This thing is going to be very waterproof, which is critical before you even think about putting any flooring on top of it. Making sure we have the best possible base for our floor is high on the peace of mind scale. There is, however, one sure way to mess with my peace of mind. If you really want to annoy me, then start messing with animals. And there's nothing that pisses me off more than people who will lock their dogs in a parking lot when they go and buy their groceries. And just look here, a little black sausage dog in here. I phoned the SPCA, they have arrived, but this is not cool. You do not leave your dog in a car when you go shopping. Absolutely thoughtless. These are my good mates from the lower South Coast SPCA. They do very good work. So anybody watching this, if you want to make donations to these guys, please do. What the guys from the SPCA did say, we're lucky it's not a really stinking hot day today. While I was still at the shopping center, I got a call from the guys from the SPCA, and they found the owner of the dog inside in the queue in Checkers waiting to pay for her groceries. And she said the reason she left the dog inside was it suffers from separation anxiety, and she didn't want to leave it at home, but she left it in the damn car. Bottom line is, do not leave your dogs unattended in a car. In summer, we all know the temperatures, and we know the horror stories of children and dogs left in cars in the heat. It's a killer. Doesn't matter if it's a small car, a motorhome, whatever. Just don't do it. My blood has come off the boil, and it is time to find out what the problem was with our old new rims. The man who has the answers is TWR boss man Andy Goodman. a man who was involved with the McLaren racing team back in the days of James Hunt and Joachim Maas.
There were actually two issues with the other rims. One, the configuration of the rim didn't allow for what we call a bead locker. We sandblasted the rims where we thought the paint was pretty, where we discovered where the plate had joined.
Yeah.
And there was partial separation on one of the joints.
Okay.
It never leaked, but nevertheless, partial separation doesn't get better, it gets worse.
Okay. What Andy's team is making for us are 4 heavy-duty rims with a bead lock that are twice as strong as the last set.
So that's a bead lock, yeah? On normal truck wheels, you don't have bead lock. Now, if you have to go into sand and you need to drop your pressures, if you don't have those bead locks, the tire will pop off.
To make the rims, it requires a lot of pressing, hammering and heating. When I was a kid, I used to have little small die-cast metal cars called Hot Wheels. Well, that's what these oaks are doing. They're making that wheel very hot. The other component that Total Wheel Rebuild is helping us with are the rear wheel spacers. Alrighty, so here we have the material that our spacers are going to be made of, and I mean, look at that. That is a mama piece of steel. It's like a big iron hamburger patty. All the work will be completed later in the week, and I will be able to swoon in ecstasy in our next episode. It's been a week since I was at Sparex, the guys who are organizing Meraai's lights. So I'm on my way there now. Up front there's a hotel called the Britannia Hotel, which makes the best bunny chows in the world. There they are on the left. And our Mr. Turnoff. You see now, food gets me excited. So I missed the turnoff, so I've had to do some ducking and diving, but we are back on track. I have gone for pretty rugged lights that can take a hammering.
This is a purposed LED light that we utilize in the agri fields. So basically it's a headlight that's got your dim and bright function built inside. It's a very high quality, made out of aircraft aluminium.
And how many lumens is this?
2,400 lumens on its bright.
In the agricultural industry, what would that be used in?
These will be utilized basically on tractors.
Okay.
So it's got a very good anti-vibration quality to it.
Alright, so that means Meraai's got a bit of our tractor in her, eh? She's going to have a little bit of tractor lineage. Iganda. I reckon Meraai will be the only motorhome anywhere with the cutest tractor eyes ever. That's it for this week. It's been a great week. We're very chuffed that Total Wheel Rebuild came on board and helped us out. If anybody else wants to help us out with any elements of the motorhome, we've got a lot of stuff to do inside. You know where we are and how to contact us. So yeah, until next week. Remember to like us on Facebook and subscribe to our channel on YouTube. We are also on Twitter. You will find us under A Dream Called Meraai. Until next time, keep safe and keep your dreams alive.